Russia has introduced a new missile system that could be impossible to defend against. The first regiment of avant-garde hypersonic missiles are now in service, and according to President Vladimir Putin, they can travel more than 20 times the speed of sound. Dominic Velitis is covering this story for us in London. Dominic, what more can you tell us about these new weapons?
Well, Jennifer, they were first unveiled back in 2018 by Russia's President Vladimir Putin. Indeed, he used his annual State of the Nation address that year to make the announcement. They are very fast. We're told, as you say, they can travel at 20 times the speed of sound. They can be mounted on top of an ICBM and can carry nuclear weapons of up to 2 megatons. But that's just part of the story, Jennifer. As well as being able to travel at incredible speeds, the avant-garde so-called glide system means it's also highly maneuverable. It can make sharp turns and take unpredictable courses on the way to its target, making it more difficult to intercept. And this is perhaps its big selling point and the quality that makes it really quite worrying. In effect, it is a new kind of intercontinental missile system that at the very least is difficult to defend against. Indeed, when it was unveiled last year, Putin boasted that the avant-garde was invulnerable to not only existing missile defense systems, but potentially future ones as well. Although I should stress, some experts here in the West have cast doubt on that claim. Jennifer.
So, Dominic, as you know, this is being called a game changer. Where does this leave other countries?
Well, certainly the United States and China have hypersonic missile programs of their own. China claims to have already tested such a weapon. But if the Russians' avant-garde is indeed in service, as they claim, it would put them well ahead in terms of current missile technology. And Moscow's announcement today comes at a time when Cold War arms control agreements between East and West are pretty much collapsing. Take the New START agreement as one crucial example. It is due to expire in February 2021. Russia appears willing to extend it, but the current US administration seems skeptical. And with avant-garde now apparently in service and other next-generation nuclear weapons on the verge of entering service, there is a need for existing treaties to be shored up. Indeed, some think we even need new international agreements, new international treaties to deal specifically with this new type of technology. Jennifer.
Dominic Velitis, thank you. So what does Russia's new weapons technology mean for this country? I put that question to Christian Leuprecht, a professor of political science, Royal Military College and Queen's University.
We now have technologies, not just by Russia, but also by China, that essentially are able to defeat many of the defense capabilities that we currently have for the North American continent. And so if the Canadian defense policy is strong, secure, engaged, the secure stands for a secure North American continent, and the continent is no longer secure, that puts North America at risk. And that then fundamentally changes the deterrence posture, the deterrence game, and deterrence doctrine that we will need to adopt in order to contend with these new threats.
So particularly in Canada, what would we have to do to prepare in the face of these new threats?
Well, so that's not entirely clear. So the Minister of National Defense in the new mandate letter that was just recently released, NORAD renewal is a key proposition in this mandate letter. What we do know is that this will consume substantial amounts of dollars, of personnel, of critical thinking in terms of innovation and of political capital to advance. And so it means that both as Canadians and as North Americans, we need to think about what the best way is to develop the technology necessary, invest in the research and development, then actually acquire that technology, deploy that technology, operate it. And that means we'll have to pony up sums of money, considerable sums, and we'll also have to figure out how we're going to share those costs with the United States.